Right folks, and what we're going to do tonight, as you see I'm still alive, still with it, like you know, is we're going to have a look at not one, not two, but three Russian watches tonight. We shall, like you know, let's start off, like you know, with something that's a bit like special, like you know, this is something I've been after since I found out what they were. There we go, look at that. 24 karat gold, AU10, that's 10 microns thick. This is a Poljot Stadium. Day date 18 mils. Right, I mean, look at that, that is absolutely solid. That is very, very heavy watch. Like, you know, it's a great piece. You know, plastic, what do you call it, like crystal. It's got on the right, this side here, it's got a day that adjusts the date, and you adjust the day by just twiddling it like around 24 hours, 24 hours, 24 hours. So there you go. Right, these are called fisheye watches as well, like you know, but that, I mean, you know, it's not as it 24, it's gold plated on the outside, but if you see underneath the crystal there, right, and the hands, they're also gold plated. It's quite a lot of gold on one of these, right, you know, probably not much to, like, you know, I mean, you're not exactly going to, like, you know, need a vault at the Bank of England for saying like this, but you know, it is a very, very desirable 1970s sort of era watch, and it I mean, Poljot, I mean, are really, really good. Like, you know, like a Poljot Stamansky is going to set you back about 300 or 400 quid. Right, you know, that's the chronograph version. Like Yuri Gagarin took into space with them was a Poljot. Right, Stamansky. So there you go. It does need a bit of a clean on the inside. Like, I'm not sure, but I do believe that the side numbers are supposed to be red. You know, it's got a lovely sweeping action to it. So that arrived in the post today, sans strap. There you go. Right, now I'm going to have a tale of two Slavas, like you know. And what we have here is a Slava 50 years victory. Now Slavas didn't go for the Vostok painted dials thing, you know, and this is like, you know, it's absolutely like, you know, now this didn't work. Now what happened was I took the back off, and very, very gently, like I've got something called Rodico, which is like blue tack, but with but it's green, right? And I got all the gunge out of the jewel wells, right? And I very gently gave it an oil, then it started working, but only face down like that. So what I did then was that I just left it 24 hours or so, good wind on, like you know, face downwards, and then I put it face upwards, and it carried on working. It stopped and started for a couple of times, put a bit more oil in, like you know, and away it went. And it hasn't stopped since, and it's brilliant. Like you know, look at that, 44, 44, and this watch is like brand new. This came in like a bundle of two watches, which I paid a few quid for. So I'm very pleased with that, because it is very, very unique. And there's the final one. Now, ironically, this is on a Poljot bracelet, but that's the silver one. If that was a gold one, like that would be straight onto the stadium, no trouble at all. Now look at this. This has to be, in my opinion, probably the best looking Russian watch of history. Like you know, that isn't a Stamansky or one of the other chronographs. Like you know, look at that. It's automatic. Like it's very, very. It's complicated, if you know what I mean. Unfortunately, the bezel doesn't turn, which is just as well. It needs a good clean on in certain places, like in between the lugs. You know, this is a beautiful watch. And automatic Slavas are quite unusual because Slavas usually you have the twin mainsprings instead of one mainspring. They have two, and this is a day. It's got a little date pusher there. You push it in, changes the date. And again, like on the Stadium, like, you know, you just twirl it around like every 24 hours until you get the right day, sort of thing. So, you know, that is a beautiful piece, that really is. And it looks just right on this as well. Right. And you look at that. Don't that look, you know, that's a real geezer's watch, that is. Like, you know, this, it really is very, very nice looking. Now if I put on the Stadium, which I've worn all day and it hasn't lost a minute, hasn't lost a second, like, it's done very well. And there's the Stadium, like, you know, it is just like, these were the watches you saw in the 70s. The people were like, people like Kojak would probably wear one of these or something like that. But that is a very, very nice piece. I'm not quite sure about the bracelet at this point in time. I'm thinking I'm going to try and get a nicer fitting bracelet, something like, you know, it's a bit, you know, more, you know, tailored to it. So carrying on with other watches, I've got a Poljot quartz coming. That is going to be, that itself is very, very unusual. It's a square one, and it's got like a green mother and pearl in the square bit about it, and then it's got like a slate grey dial with like very, very nice gold, was it gold or silver, like pressed on what you call indices, like, you know. And that's also coming on a Leningrad bracelet. And I've got another, what's it, I've got another one of these coming, but working. So what might happen is that this one's in much better condition than the one that's coming, and I will probably encase that into this and then keep that for the one that still needs to be done. I've had a few problems with my eyes, unfortunately. Like I find it very difficult to do fine work. You know, it's very, very difficult to see what I'm doing. I mean, I'm still good. I mean, I was passed for my eye test from the diabetes people, but it was you know, it's just looking at very, very fine stuff, even through a magnifying glass and stuff like that. So I'm going to give it one more try, and that's going to be, I've got one of these like over your glasses thing, and it's got like a 20 times magnifiers on it. If I can get on with that, then I'm going to carry on doing watchmaking. But if not, that's it for me with watchmaking. It'll be cleaning out the cases and the glasses, and, you know, and I'm just going to be a collector, because, you know. And I find if somebody I've got 3 project watches. I've got the Amphibia, I've got the Slava TV, and I've got the Klaus Kovac. I can't do it because I can't see the bloody light, you know. And you know, I broke the second spigot on the Slava movements, and now that's just like an hours and minutes movement, which I'm not too happy about. You know, luckily I've got another one, like. Got this from a chap in Poland, like, you know, as you can see, it's brand new, never been used, handy little movement holder as well. So, you know, I had a bit of a result today on eBay. I got a brand new driver side headlamp for my Reliant, because, like, you know, it's beginning to look a bit wonky where, like, the lens is being held in with like some duct tape. I mean, it doesn't interfere with the use of the thing, but, you know, it ain't good. Like, this is a proper forged unit, and it's going to go straight in, so I'm pleased about that. What else was there? Something else. It's gone now. Like, so Saw The Gentleman the other day, right, the film, like, oh my god, like, you know, Tower Block in Thamesmead, that we just happened to be living, like, you know, I mean, come on, like, you know, it was actually quite an enjoyable romp. I don't know why people are going on about it, like, being, what's it, all racist and stuff like that. I mean, Hugh Grant really pulled it off, like, you know, was playing, like, the sleazy journalist, like, you know, and Big Dave, right, and I can tell you this, right, I am sure of it, it refers to David Blake of the Times, who did work at the Sun for a while as well. I mean, because that's what his nickname was at the Times, and he was the bane of my mother, right, you know, because every time that she tried to do something that he didn't like or Murdoch didn't like, he used to throw his toys out the pram, he used to throw tantrums. Right, you know, and there's only one day he tried it in front of me in the newsroom when I threatened to smack his teeth down his throat, like, you know, that, like, and, like, I think that probably was, like, you know, coming to the end of my mum working in the newspapers, like, you know. But, you know, I mean, I'm not going to let somebody like talk to my old girl like that, you know. And he was, and I mean, they called him Big Dave because he was so tiny and like so weedy and real slime bag, like, you know. You know. So do watch The Gentleman, like, you know, if you like a bit of a Richie romp, like, you know. I was actually remarking on YouTube the other day, like, you know, if only I could see Guy Ritchie when he was living down here in Dorset. And speaking of Dorset, I don't know how long it's going to be that I'm going to be stuck here in like, you know, in like Crunchy Carrot Land, like, because like it's all moving ahead hopefully with my move to like Scotland, which means I'll be, you know, just over the water from Glasgow, like, you know, so that's going to be good. Every time I go there, I'll probably get my head kicked in, but like, you know, last 24 hours has been absolutely nuts because Gilly decided that he wanted a Roger Bramble, right, and Bramble being a boy wasn't exactly entertaining to that, so like, you know, Gilly was going a bit ginger and Bramble, like, and I mean, I had neighbours like talk to me about it, so why is your cat trying to diddle that other boy cat, like, you know, what can I do, like, you know, you can't say to a cat, don't do that, like, you know. So, you know, I'm still waiting for the sword of Damocles to fall from the DWP, or, you know, like, to see if I'm going to get any disability, or if I'm not, like, if I'm not, then I'm jumping off a cliff somewhere, you know, because I can't live, like, you know, I mean, I'm paying, like, so much out, like, you know, like, because of the way my dad left me, like, hung and dry, like, you know, years ago, like, you know, I'm paying £60 a week just to the DWP, like, you know, for the privilege of, like, you know, like, the money that they took away from me, like, and it's unbelievable because, you know, I mean, they were social services stitched the bastard out of me, you know, and like, fucking cunts, and like, you know, put me a 30 grand worth of debt. Still ain't giving the E6 up, I'm afraid. Like, you know, I'm you know, too stressed. You know, if I get me disability through, I probably will. But like, you know, if I don't, then I'll give it up automatically. You know, I know. So. Still very lonely, like, you know, I've got nobody to talk to or anything. Do you like my new jumper? Like, you know, I don't know if you can see that, it's like a cable knit. Got it from Asda's because all my good jumpers have disappeared to the girls, and like, you know, all I've got, like, you know, is my super, like, huge, like, what you call it, Lanswall thing, which looks like a tent on me. And I've got my O'Neill ski jumper, which I nicked off that builder, like, you know, back in 2000, which I used for working on dirty stuff. And I didn't have a nice jumper for me, so, you know, I thought I'd treat myself, and it goes nice with me with me Poljot as well. Right, I'm going to tie it up there, like, you've seen that, like, you know, you've seen I'm still doing the watch thing, like, you know, still got the cats, I'm still getting pissed on rum, like, you know. I'm still, like, growling at the neighbour, like, you know, he glanced at me the other day and I said, what are you looking at, you maggot, like, you know, right, like, you know, and he went squealing off like a stuck pig to his wife. Oh, he's picking on me, like, fucking wanker. You know, I tell you, get fucking some of that, like, you know, if he ever grasses anything up to do with me again, you know. So, you know, And he's a builder, and he reckons himself well hard, like, you know, and yet he runs away if I look at him, like, you know, what a twat. So, anyway, I'll leave it there, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.